Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live plumbing.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddy. Freddy, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddy. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
I'm just in a state of awe. Where's the little bell?
Oh.
You didn't unpack your bell yesterday. Morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Abdullah's sitting in with me because Freddie, we're running old school. He is running the board.
I don't even know if this is the right mic.
That would be 6.
I have them all open.
Then it should be the right mic.
I have 2 to 6 open.
You're balancing
How you doing?
your headphones, your microphone, your glasses. We can actually see you.
I can't
switch the cameras over.
Wait, hold on a second. How many things you want me to do at one
There
time?
you go. He's running old school.
How you doing?
How
Welcome to the morning show. That's right. Because ain't nothing gonna hold me back. These ears are very big.
It's kind of hard with the hat on.
Well, I ain't taking the hat off. But I gotta tell you something. Wait, my hat, freakish. Morning. How are you guys?
Morning.
Good.
It's nice to see you going old school.
Look, I even got Michael. Yes, that is what Michael Pacey, him too, looks like.
And this is what Freddie looks like. Do you remember when you and I started? You were never on camera. Ever.
I was always on camera.
You were never on camera. Oh, Karen's here. Look at that.
Okay. Hey, the Miss Fishies is in the house.
Karen is in the house.
Karen can sit over there. That's why I didn't want to move cameras around because I knew people were showing up.
Did you?
I know lots of things.
You don't tell me anything.
I don't have to tell you anything.
You just leave me hanging myself. I just hang myself out in panic and spiral downwards because you don't fill me in on anything.
What are you talking about?
Why do I look so small sitting next to Abdullah? Is Abdullah bigger than you?
No, Abdullah just is slouching and now he's sitting erect.
But how come when you sit next to me, I don't feel so small? When
Because I know how I'm like the decoder ring. Michael's taught me to be the decoder ring.
You know,
why do I feel so small next to you?
I don't know.
Are you big? Are you tall?
I mean, it's the shoes that kind of.
I don't need the shoes.
The shoes. He's sitting down. His shoes make a difference.
I don't know. I think it's just because of the fact. You know, there used to be a time where with the doctors when I got checkups, like the doctors would tell my parents, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna be like 6 feet," but yet like I'm not.
Your shoes are 6 feet. Because she's asking, why do you seem taller?
Doesn't he seem? Why do I just seem like smaller next to him?
Well, the bottom line here is that you are small.
I don't think so.
Well, she's not nearly as small as my friend that's coming next week.
You know, Michael's got it all going on. He's got a girlfriend. He's got friends. He's got a new job.
Congratulations, Michael.
And I've got a trip coming up next Thursday.
You can't go on a trip. You're just starting a new job.
Well, no, we got it covered. So.
Well, so they're going to excuse you for the one day?
Yeah, for the weekend.
The week.
What? He's going away Thursday. He starts his new job.
Yeah, I'll be back by the 20th.
Okay. So you're going away for a week.
So so the trip is we're going to Orlando to go to the new Universal theme park.
You're going to go see your girlfriend?
No, I'll do that on the way back on the 20th.
Why don't you take it with you?
Well, money.
Let her pay.
But she's also got her own priorities, too.
Everyone's got priorities.
Too many priorities.
What'd you think of yesterday?
You know, I was very subdued yesterday.
You're always subdued on shoots.
No, I'm not. Yesterday was a little bit different.
Why?
Because I really didn't know what you were planning. Yesterday, I had nothing to do with yesterday's shoot. It was all you. You know, the whole thing with the kids and all that. And then I finally got them. Karen, where are you?
I'm right here.
Sit on that chair. I finally got the kids sitting down, doing what they need to do.
And I took them out of
And
there.
you took them out. I mean, what the hell is the matter with
And then you said to me, you actually stopped them from doing work to come in. I said, yeah, because otherwise they would have been in one room and we would have been in another room, and that made no sense. And it was to honor them and the foundation. So why not have them in the room and let them partake in what it is? And
Well, they could have worked and done that at the same time.
wow,
Why not?
that's not fair.
I wanted people to see what was going on, and it was a great show. I got a lot of compliments.
Did you?
And I said, don't give me the compliments. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't even know. I didn't pick the date. I didn't pick the event. Lucy and I had a conversation last night.
Yeah?
She was ecstatic. She found out what you were doing with the kids in that room, and she was like, wow. I had
Because
no
nobody
idea.
really knows what goes on behind the scenes.
No, nobody knows what the hell you're thinking.
And
Like,
that's
even when it looks like it's peaceful, it's chaos.
That's what I wrote in my story about here, the Brooklyn Cafe. Like, I came in and I didn't have the best story, but I was accepted. And throughout the years, I've been able to find myself, because Freddy does have a positive way of making you look at yourself like you're worth it, and
I'm
you
sorry, who-
also
I'm
give
sorry,
us.
Who is this?
Give people a chance to be that worth it. Don't fall asleep, Abdullah.
I'm not fucking.
Abdullah, you start snoring, I swear, I'm going to light a
If
fire.
he falls asleep, I'm going to whack him on the head with the stick
Wow.
next
Dude, I'm not falling asleep.
You see anything different about Karen this morning?
She's got blue eyeshadow on.
She looks like $1 gazillion.
I know.
Wow, look at this. What's all this? And what is that? Is that a watch?
I changed.
Metamorphosis?
No, you know what I discovered?
She went Captain.
Self-love.
Yes.
If you love yourself, if you treat yourself good, if you know, makeup is like an art, so it like takes a little bit of patience, but everything, I'm looking at everything more like an artwork now.
Oh my gosh, she's a
And
work
it's
of art.
pretty
She's
cool.
a work of art.
Karen is like
She's
a chameleon.
beautiful.
She's beautiful. Look how, and then she comes and she takes care of things here on the weekends, and she comes here during the week, and I know.
And it's her birthday yesterday. What are you, 24?
I've 39.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
I can't believe next year I'll be 40. Are you?
Yeah, you have to
I'm
celebrate.
already I'm turning 42 this year.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
can't
but you
believe
don't have blue
I'm
eyeshadow.
approaching 60,
You don't
so
have-
what can I tell you? That's just.
You're going to be what? Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to get this.
Not yet. I got
You're gonna
another
be
year
60?
in another year.
Oh, you know, life changes at 60.
Life is changing
Everything
at this
everything
age, too.
begins to fall off or
It already
slope
started falling off and
downwards.
sloping down.
Or
and
sloping
after,
down.
after 55, it's already taken to gravity.
Wow.
And it just, I don't know. It's not gravity. When everything just expands sideways, that's like over 55.
See that, Abdullah, what you have to look forward to?
I don't know if that happens to men.
Oh, it happens to men.
You get
It happens
wider?
to men after 40.
Yeah?
Yeah, 50 is like, God, please give me another 10 years of at least being able to make heads or tails of
It
this
was
thing.
like 55. I don't know what it is. But the thought
First
that,
of all, age is just a number. You know,
Yes.
what you are at 59, you are at 60, you're 61, 62, 63. It's the same difference.
It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel.
It's how you act. Because if you go by feeling, bro, I feel like I'm 90.
It's true, because like now that I've been discovering self-love, I look at like how do you take care of a baby when they're first
Are you
born?
pregnant?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're very, patient and understanding of the baby's emotions and things like that, you know how to make the baby happy. So it's like now, as an adult, there was a lot of things that were confusing But now I look at it, okay, I can be innocent again. I can accept my role. I can forgive my past, and I can move on and look forward. Like, no more turning around and facing the past. Just keep
So in
looking
other
up.
words,
Gotta keep looking up and going forward.
You're going to live today, not yesterday.
Right.
You ever wonder why your windshield's bigger than your rearview mirror?
Because you're only going in one direction.
Wow, you've heard that line. Huh?
Yes.
You've heard that?
Well, we all have our time machines. Those that take us forward are dreams, and those that take us back are memories.
The funny thing is that our tongue is the most powerful organ in our body. And for whatever reason, no matter what your brain thinks, it's what your tongue says. So if you believe something,
But
you
you
have to be able to
truly
say it.
believe in not living the past.
Absolutely
And I find that
not.
remarkable.
I didn't even forgot the past. This is not Alzheimer's.
probably
This is
why you
this
love
is
it.
Exactly.
select memory loss.
He's like, I don't remember the past, so we just got to keep going forward.
Was there a past? Like I said, who's that beautiful woman over there? Oh, it's Carrie.
I can't believe like the change that's been done in 3 years from when I first was here. Teddy was here, Josh was here. Like I remember that was just starting here, and we didn't even have a lot of cameras or a lot of like things, and I'm like, holy! In 3 years' time, the
Remember when you used to do the show
beautiful
here?
studio. Yeah, I brought my book of notes that was from Latin Hustle.
No, it's not. I am stinging. It's just that.
His eyes are just closing.
No, I don't know. I feel like. Less. Oh shit! Wait for more.
Who is
Never
it,
a
Mom?
dull moment.
Yeah, Mom.
No, that was just an alarm. That was for 10.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have rock and roll coming out of your orifices all the time? Because that music you listen to, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of scary.
Tell me
Yeah,
about
my
that
parents are also kind of scared of my music sometimes as well. So.
music. How do you choose that music? Because we turned the speakers on in here and you had it on.
Oh, how do I choose to find about this music? So you want to know how I discovered this kind of music in the first place? So there was this honestly one movie called Godzilla Final Wars.
Oh, yeah.
And it's particularly the scene where like where the American Godzilla destroys the Japanese. So they had the American song like "We're All to Blame" by Sum 41. Well, I don't know sure if you heard of that band, but
She probably hasn't.
yeah, and then that was the song that kind of like, I guess, made me I think that led the way on YouTube. And then like as a kid growing, being the generation that grew up with the internet, I discovered my music through like stuff through like AMVs and stuff which also included like music from like 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Linkin Park.
How do you relate to any of that?
Thank you.
The thing is, I don't know. It's just because it was just paired with. Remember, like a lot of this music, people used them in like fan-made music videos of their favorite shows and whatnot. I like, or like, this was from a trend called like AMVs, anime music videos.
Have you ever heard of Frank Sinatra?
I have
He has a
vague.
song called "I Do It My Way" or "My Way."
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
That's
But
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I think of My Way, I think of the Limp Bizkit My Way, not the Frank Sinatra My Way.
Little Biscuit.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit. He's actually from Orlando.
My brothers listened to that actually growing up because I was raised in the 90s, and we'd have Matchbox 320, 33 Sublime, or there were all these
Yeah, bands. Yeah, and just curious, Fred, did you ever hear about Woodstock '99?
Of course.
Yeah, I had a distinct history about that.
Yeah, so a lot of the, I guess, yeah, I also listen to, bands like Sublime Corn. However, sometimes I discover music and also sometimes in the weirdest ways possible, like what most normal people would not do. Has any of you heard of this art? No, you've probably never heard of this art. It's called like Cell Dweller.
No.
Yeah.
No, whatever. It's also the same band. It's like, it's something I can't believe I haven't discovered. I discovered in like 2022. You want to know how I discovered that band? It's probably the most weirdest that most normal people normally don't discover music through. It was actually because of politics. Mainly, I was like looking at like, this is gonna sound extremely weird, but like Ukraine because like I was keeping up with the news and like news and stuff, you know, seeing with footage. For some reason, just this weird phenomenon that was going on, like when it comes to like war footage, they put like the weirdest music choices over it. And some both Russian and Ukraine. Right, there was this literally one footage I remember finding where I kid you not, there was just like this car running away from like try escape from like artillery fire, and for some reason they played pumped up kicks over it.
All right, I gotta ask you a question. Politics, you bring me into politics. 55 more books are now banned in Broward County public schools.
Yeah.
As of today. New tariffs as of today.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do I think?
What do you think of book ban?
I don't think that's fair. Like, there's a lot of books that as children we grew up with, and we had, you know, memories of our parents reading us books and things like that. So I don't see why they do that. That's
Well, it's like, have you guys ever read Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451?
Oh, I heard about that one. They made a movie about turned into a movie in the 70s or about like what if books were banned.
Yeah, so basically in this future, all books are banned, and when anyone has it, they call them the fire department who set fire to the books. Until one of the guys that's part of it ends up getting a book, and suddenly he becomes a fugitive because of it.
wow.
Which I thought was quite
What do you think,
poignant.
Freddy?
What do I think? You don't want to know what I think.
About book banning? I do.
I think book banning is a sin. I
agree.
I think it's part of
Control.
Tyranny. I think that people want to control what you read and think and say and everything else. Unfortunately, if a book like Dr. Seuss gets banned, I have a problem with that because somebody is interpreting. Why is it that we always interpret something negative when it's something of a point that we want to make? So I'm going to say Dr. Seuss was anti-something, so it has to be taken out. And I grew up on Dr. Seuss, and I am so against anti-anything.
Are they actually banning Dr. Seuss?
They did. One of the books was banned.
Wait.
The funny thing about all this is why? Why do they think that they have a right to do that? You want to put it to a public vote? How do you just ban
Apparently
books?
it's not a law, but they've been told that there may be consequences if they don't take the books out of the library. So there's this whole fine line between law versus do it. So what's the difference?
Well, they stopped funding. The federal
lose their
government
funding.
will not give you money.
Okay, I have a question. So, you know how when we were little, it was
back.
VHS videos,
Yeah, and Betamax.
VHS, and then you had the DVDs came out, then Blu-ray, then iPod or the Amazon Erica or Alexa, Echo, and now it's like your phone. You can search anything and find in the history and, you know, information. So with books, like, why is it becoming a problem if it's someone's, you know,
wanna control your mind.
imagination?
They want to control your
Control
mind.
your thought
I think you're the only
process.
student still left in this room. See, there's 50. They're banning 55 more books in
I
Broward
know.
County. What do you think? Like, if you went to the
that,
library,
like, makes me really upset. Actually, I love to read. I've read like over the summer. I think I'm on like my 13th, 14th book right now.
oh my god.
Yeah, I love to read. So seeing all like the banned books, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, they're so important to read. They're fun to read. They're important, and I think like sometimes I don't know. It makes you realize. It opens up your eyes. So it's.
Did you guys ever read The Giver?
Of course,
Who
yeah.
twists it up though?
If it was like book something like Lolita, I could understand that. But like if it's stuff like Dr. Seuss, that's like incredible.
The people need to get a life.
Well, you guys ever read Catcher in the Rye?
No, I haven't
That's
got it.
banned. You're never gonna read it. It was
Clockwork
banned.
Orange.
Clockwork Orange. You guys got.
Just came out.
I
on
heard
the-
about Clockwork Orange. That-
Forever, read by Judy Blume on the list. That was banned when I was in elementary school, and I remember my library, they had to take it out. And then it was a big deal then. I guess they put it back in, and they're taking it out again. So think how old these books are. So these have just classic connotations to them.
Everything's political.
13 books you read this summer. All right, what's your favorite? Do you have one?
My favorite has been, I just read True Colors by Kristen Hanna, and that was really good. I really like that one. She's one of my favorite authors. She does a lot of like historical fiction, and it's one of my favorite genres. So.
I
13
admit,
books. That's incredible.
Wow.
I can't even count that high.
I admit I have not been like reading books. There's been one book I've been trying to read recently. It was like a script writing book that I got during my my script writing class in my final year semesters. So like I only like halfway through it. Because I get distracted and because I got multiple other things I'm doing, like like chores or just like my online or
You read comic books though.
I actually don't read that much comics.
You kidding me? I thought you were a giant comic book reader.
I am aware of like the discourse regarding comic books through the internet, but like I actually don't really read comics that's much. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. Most of my free time, it's just internet surfing. To be honest, like.
Do you guys like audiobooks?
I do.
You like audiobooks? You guys like audiobooks over there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I like them when I drive.
Aren't they like the coolest? I'm waiting for Linda's book to come out. It's gonna be my first audio book.
How was your trip? You've been gone for
Oh my god,
weeks.
it was the best.
Did you milk a cow? Did you milk a
I
cow?
had such a fun time.
Where did you
didn't milk
go?
a cow. I went to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, I had the best time.
Yeah, which parts? Like the obvious like tourist areas or like?
No, I was in the mountains.
You have
Oh, the
family
mountains.
has a house there, right?
Yes, my family is from a little town in Durango, and we went, and I had the best time. We did so much hiking, a lot of ATVing, a lot of going to waterfalls, a lot of dances. It was so fun. Yeah.
Oh, I love small town living.
Yes, very small town living. The power would go out. There was one night the power went out. I think it was out for almost like 15 hours. No Wi-Fi, no light, nothing.
Is it
But
hot down there?
I imagine the stars were
Oh, the
amazing.
stars are beautiful. It's like a planetarium when you look up at night. It's so cool.
It's
Was it-
places like that in many ways are more blessed than we realize.
For sure.
Was it hot?
During the day it was hot, yeah. But
You have AC or is
No.
No. Okay,
No,
so it's
no
old
AC.
school.
yeah,
She should
so
have been
it's
here on
hot.
Tuesday.
Dawn, you
then.
would have never made
I
it.
wouldn't survive.
It-
No
it's
AC, no
hot.
power.
No AC. Nope.
That's what we had here 2 days ago.
Yes.
Oh, really?
We had no AC and half power, yes. And I
Yeah.
sat in my car. I definitely would not have survived.
Oh, that's how it was for my 2.5 weeks. So, but it was fun.
Did you go to any other cities besides where you live, or other places?
No,
in Mexico?
just the little town. We then when we went to catch our flight, we spent like the day in the city of Durango, and did some stuff there. But that was only for a day. The rest of the time we were with my family.
Durango. Didn't they film a movie there?
Yes, they filmed the Western movies.
Yes.
With I forgot his name.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought those were
I saw
those are
it.
spaghetti westerns that were filmed in Italy.
Yeah, no, Spain.
There was some that were filmed there because there's a set that you can go and like tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that because when that film was done when I was at NYU, and I remember seeing. Now it's a classic.
Yeah. Actually, do you guys know that The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is actually the first in the trilogy of the Dollars trilogy?
You know The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Of course, everybody knows that.
Dawn, you
Okay,
know it?
I have a question.
We may have an
For
answer.
nowadays, there's all these fairy tale movies of we would watch when we were little. They've all become realistic in real life,
Like which ones?
like Cinderella,
Oh, like
Beauty
live
and the
action?
Oh, you're
Beast.
talking about
Yeah,
live
like
action
the
Disney
Lion King.
remakes? Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean they become
I
real
don't-
life?
Action.
Like the live
Big,
action.
Nobody
big-
like-
live, like
The live action.
They're using more like what is that called? Graphic.
Yeah.
Animation?
Yeah.
CGI, like.
But it's more like computerized. It's not like
AI.
the
Not AI.
cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you're
AI.
just talking about just like photorealistic CG. It's like that. I honestly, I understand what you're saying. I honestly don't understand how the appeal of those live action movies. It boggles my mind. How the hell do you make over $1 billion? You know that new Lilo and Stitch live action remake? It made over $1 billion, and that's like.
But you're missing the point. It's giving the public what they want to see. The question she's asking is exactly what the public wants to go see. I don't like the Fantastic Four. I went to see what's on the screen in a big screen. I would have paid $48 for 2 tickets that night. That's a lot of money
Would
to
you
go
have
to.
done it? Would you have paid that to go see it?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe, yeah. Only because I want to see just what the technology today can do with film. I'm not afraid to say I use AI. It makes no difference because we all do one way or the other. When you're on your phone, that technology you have of it going on right now has to do with AI. So why not make $1 billion? Can you imagine if you had a chunk of that? Would you be happy?
Yeah, I guess I would be happy if I even had like even a quarter of $1 billion. But like,
Yeah. What about your name up on the screen that says this was done by Abdullah?
Abdullah production.
Yeah,
I
mean, how
know.
would you feel about that?
I would feel nice, but I would make something that I would be like proud of. You know, sometimes like artists, they sometimes like make stuff not because they genuinely enjoy it, because they just have a contract to fill out. Like for example, you know, like the last Transformers, the last night, Michael Bay, he didn't enjoy making that. You could see that in the film. He only did that because like pretty much Paramount strong armed him into doing it.
Well, he had a contract. They didn't strong arm him. He signed the contract to get paid.
Well, here's the thing though about the contract. Originally, Michael Bay, the Age of Extinction and the last night, Michael Bay didn't plan. He wanted to be done with Transformers, with Dark of the Moon, but like Paramount basically strong-armed them into like doing Age of Extinction by promising like, hey, if you do this for us, we'll fund your original movie that you want to do of like, you know, Pain and Gain, and
That's a great deal. He's getting funding. You know how expensive it is to do one of those movies? And somebody's willing to fund him if he does another movie, and everybody makes money. You know, you're not always happy at everything you do. Look at Michael. Michael's not always happy at what he does, but he does it. And you got to do it as best as you can.
Yeah, like for example, I don't particularly like working 5 hours at Five Below putting stuff back that I can do in an hour. But
wait till you have to stand from 8 to 3.
Yeah, wait till the real world. You're working like 9 to 6, really.
9 to 6 is the norm.
Exactly.
And sometimes you got to be on your feet
9
for,
to 6, 9
for
to
8
7.
hours.
Exactly.
Yeah, 8 to 3 is really not a full day of work.
It's not.
Right, and
It's
then
like a
I
half
also have
day.
to deal with my mom barking at me, going, "Well, you know what you're doing at Five Below, that's not a real job at all."
Well, that's just goes with the territory. But you know, when I was in the construction business, I had to be on the site at 6 o'clock in the morning. On this site means that I left at 5. I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night, and I was on my feet all day carrying equipment. It wasn't easy doing that, but that was labor. That was tough work.
My ex-husband works in road construction, and there were times they would send him to like Sebastian, Florida from Lake Worth, and he would have to leave like at 3 in the morning because he would be starting at 6, like what you said.
Yeah.
They start real early.
My father used to tell me, "Freddy, you're going to Brooklyn tomorrow." I used to go, "Ugh." He says, "Yep, you got to go there, get to bed early." So I used to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Because I had to go pick up the equipment and pick up the guys and head to Brooklyn. And I knew that if I wasn't in Brooklyn by 6, I wasn't coming home until after 10. And that, my friends, is tough work. Now, I don't expect Abdullah to do that. He's not built that way. You know, he can't carry 200 pounds on his back 3 or 4 times a day. This guy can. But then you have to be able to sustain. So you're giving a chance to use your mind, your hands, and your brain. So what if they label something AI? It's how you manipulate it and make it work for you and make you $1 billion.
okay, yeah, I guess to focus on the grind sets.
But I'm just like, for me, I feel like the original is being washed off, and there's like this new AI that's, you know, transforming all these cartoon movies
And now
and
there's
things.
a whole analysis, right, to all the cartoons on the princesses that they're not women empowered because they need men.
Actually,
It's a whole thing.
Not really. If you look at it, like for example, sure, the original 3 Disney princesses were indicative of their era, but every princess from Little Mermaid up gets more and more independent, less needed on a guy to save them, you know. And in fact, if you look at like Elsa, she's not even interested. It doesn't even have a significant other. Like
analysis in school?
Ariel was obsessed
Sometimes,
with
yeah.
the human world
Prince
long before
Eric.
the prince was involved.
Well, yeah,
so
but-
she, in many ways, is like an
you-
anthropologist.
But you guys are talking specifics. Just keep it general, because talking specifics, an idea is an idea. Yesterday, somebody came up to us and they were asking about our streaming platform, and you guys were there yesterday. And our streaming platform has entertainment. It has singers. It had a magician yesterday. Today, I want to talk to you guys about using puppets, because I think puppets makes anybody, even at my age, like a 12-year-old.
You should look at the Jim Henson Company.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't need to look at the Jim Henson Company. I look at the AMP Company. How is it that we take what other people have done and make it work? Now, you've done a lot of streaming situations. You've been all over the world with this stuff. Have you ever seen somebody bring entertainment the way we do? And you can get dinner, you can get lunch, you can get food, you can be
I've never
part
seen
of it.
anyone do it like you do.
Well, the object of the game is that if you're given enough people who can do things, you take Merengue.
Yes.
Merengue and Karen, them two sitting right there, you take them on the set, and all of a sudden you have a whole new dimension to entertainment on the streaming platform. There's your $1 billion, Abdullah. You just got to put it to work. You got to say to yourself, how do I get these two ladies to make this work on the set? And since I've met you, we've talked about this. And I warned you. I said to you, you prepare to do this, because it takes a lot of energy up here, right?
I feel like, you know, we all come from our family, our culture, our background, but it's neat how everyone comes together to build a dream, to fulfill, you know, somebody's
like a
vision.
gumbo.
And yeah, and it's really
like a
like
gumbo.
it really is cool watching the project in progress.
I mean, have you guys
Referred to
ever
us
had
as a
gumbo?
Gumbo,
like a bowl of
remember
gumbo.
We're like a
gumbo?
bowl of gumbo. We're like
A bowl
stone
of gumbo.
soup. I don't know.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. How do you refer to yourself? A bowl of gumbo.
It's funny because Merengue, since you've been gone, we've decided to do restaurants. So we go out in the restaurants. We have a few of them now. So we decided one day to do a jingle for a restaurant, and we tried to do jingles in here. Karen played the piano, Sophia sang, and I was working with Abdullah, and we're trying to come up with an idea, and it just wasn't working. Remember this? And Dawn comes to me in the back and says, "This isn't working. This jingle idea you have is not working." So what did we do? We decided to go another way. We created a song, and out of the song, Gabe of all people came up with the jingles.
Did he?
They're fantastic. I'm going to unveil them today. I got to get his help to help me get them out there. People loved them. It is unbelievable. But you know where I got the idea? Watching all of these movies at Cinemark, billions of dollars being made. Seeing animation. Seeing Fantastic Four. Superman, which I didn't even like the movie. I didn't like it. Because my Superman is never on his back. I'm sorry. It's just an old school thing.
Yeah, it's
But-
like the Christopher Reeve Superman.
My Superman used to beat you up, man. Don't mess with my man. But this guy gets hit in the head, and he's like, he can't take a punch. But the object of the game, what I saw, is if you give them what they want, and you create that curious point to it, they will come.
Well, that's why I asked that, because it's like we see 0 to 2025, and you know there's all these ages and different stories that are created throughout people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like for example, like my favorite fairy tale of all time is Beauty and the Beast, but it's based on a real life event.
oh wow,
Except the Beast was a guy with hypertrichosis.
Okay, now you're getting too complicated, hypertrichosis.
No, it's a genetic disorder that causes excessive hair growth all over the face and body.
Sophia, how was your summer? Because I can't.
Hypertrichosis.
I can't. He lost me.
Hypertrichosis.
Hypertrichosis.
I just know, bada bing, bada boom.
I haven't even told you. You're going back to Lynn University next month for Tabling Tuesday.
I'm sorry? You're what?
We are going back to Lynn University
Well, I gotta be somewhere Tuesday.
next month.
Oh, I
for
gotta
a
be
Tabling
somewhere
Tuesday.
again.
Where are you
Isn't
going?
Josh going there? Doesn't Josh go
No,
there?
Josh is no longer with us. Josh is running a company.
Josh is running a
Wow.
graphic design company. I know.
Wait, what? He's running a company?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
He said he learned it all here.
That's what he said. He sends us. I said, listen, dear John, dear Josh,
I know.
don't send me a goodbye letter this way. Good luck with your life. But yeah, he's running a graphics design company.
That is
so
actually
cool.
impressive. I always thought that like Josh was like, you know, like one of the OGs, you know, along with like I guess like Jay
He
and
is.
Dot. Like,
Yeah.
Yes. He'll come back one day and he'll see the new group and tell him what to
man,
expect.
wow, that is actually like, you know,
But
kind of shocking to know.
It was 3 years since he's worked with us.
Yep.
So he just graduated college.
wow.
Then he worked with us for a year. Then another year he went back to graduate school. And then the following year, and he still worked with us. And now he's got this full-time job
And
up
he's
in
running,
West Palm
he's running
Beach.
it.
He's running like a
Sweet.
print graphic design company. I know.
And I gotta tell you, when Josh first started with us, we used to do shows at the radio station. It was Tell Us Your Biz. And it was him and 4 interns were sitting on the table. And Dawn and I were talking to them and asking them questions on radio, live radio. And I'll never forget when we asked Josh what he regretted about school.
Sure.
And he said, I regret that I did not go to grad school, that I didn't take school seriously. Remember this?
Yep.
And then we looked at him, he says, well, you can still go back. He says, nah, that ship has sailed. And guess what? He went to grad school, he graduated. Now he's running a company. All goes to show you it's never too late.
It's never
Yeah.
too late to
And he's got a
change
Brooklyn-
your fate.
He's got a Brooklyn Cafe tattoo on his leg.
Oh no
Oh
way.
wow.
So do you remember Bailey
remember.
designed it? So it's a bell, I think, and a plate and a mug of coffee going forward. He said so he always remembers he's moving forward. And it's on his leg, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
That
So
is
sweet.
inspiring, actually.
The tattoo?
I'm not the tattoo,
whole
just the
story?
fact that the
Yeah.
whole story, just like, you know, of his beginnings, you know, and how he's at the place where he is now. That is actually impressive.
Yep.
Look how many interns you've had in just the like past 3
And
years.
we're still here, Freddie. We're still plugging
We're
along.
still plugging along.
Yeah, but I feel like nowadays there's more modernized action. There's
Sure.
more modernized TV, more reality shows. Like we live in a world that's very technical, but it's really cool. Like different gadgets and stuff that
I
they.
gotta tell you, the hardest thing of this business has nothing to do with the gadgets, has nothing to do with the equipment. The hardest thing of this business is keeping your mind afloat, keeping your mind straight, and not listening to all the noise of what people say. Because everybody has an opinion. And everybody who isn't doing anything have louder opinions. And if you can keep away from that, if that doesn't bother you, if you can sort of oversee it because people are entitled to their own opinions, if you can do that in this business, you will be successful. You will be. I will guarantee.
Probably in any business, if you can keep the noise out.
Yes.
That's the hardest thing. Would you graduate this year?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you grow up?
Oh my god, I'm terrified. I graduate in May, and I have I know I want to go into grad school. I don't know if I want to go like straight into grad school, or if I want to like work for a year, and then go back. I have no idea. It's like it's so overwhelming to think about. It's like, oh my god, what do you mean? Like I'm done.
I know the easy part is over.
I know. I know. It's kind of scary. But no, I'm excited. Definitely nervous, but.
Yeah, but you
I'll
shouldn't be
play out.
nervous because you got brains.
Thank you.
You got brains. The only thing is that you have to pick the right stone to stand on. But whatever you do, you're gonna make it.
Yeah, you're gonna be great
Yeah.
What's
at
your
whatever
degree
you
gonna be?
decide.
What?
With your degree?
Oh, marketing.
Oh, marketing.
Ah.
Yes.
And then you would do that for grad school also?
Yes.
Wow.
Things to do with her.
Yes, guys.
Marketing
Girl,
firm in
no.
her future.
I told Heather you're coming back. She's like, is she really coming back? Or is she just coming back to say hello? I think she's really coming back. For marketing, yes, she's all.
I'm
yes.
back now. Yes, guys, I'm
I
done. My
can't wait
travels
to see
are
the
over.
And you had what? Your wisdom
Aw.
teeth taken out last week?
Oh my
All
god.
four?
Oh my god, all 4, guys. It was terrible. It was so bad. I came back.
happened?
I was on like the last few days of my trip, and I was like, oh no. I was like, this doesn't feel good. I was like, this does
They
not
took
feel
all
right.
4 out.
Yeah, they took all 4, and I was like, oh no. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. The nearest hospital is like 4 hours away, and like I'm not they're not
You
gonna
did
do
that in
anything.
Durango?
No, God no. But I was like, I can't, like, I was just taking, like, Tylenol, ibuprofen, and then I got back, we landed, in the U.S. at, like, 4:50, and the dentist closed at 5, and I was like, Mom, you need to give me the phone number to the dentist because I need to call in 10 minutes to make an appointment for, like, tomorrow. So I literally just landed, I'm on the plane, I'm calling the dentist, and they're like, well, we don't have anything tomorrow, but we have something. I landed on Tuesday, and then they had an appointment on Thursday. I was like, it's fine. So the next day I was, like, miserable in bed. Hurt so, like, the worst pain. I did not know that
All
your
4?
wisdom teeth would hurt so
All
bad.
4?
Yes.
Yeah, I had that done. That's crazy.
I had one of
So
mine
painful.
removed.
But that was
over
before
my
they
left
took 'em
side
out.
because
So
it
I
yeah,
had-
before they took him out, and then I went on Thursday, and the dentist was like, yeah, you need him out, but she, like, referred me to, like, a surgical place,
Yeah.
and I called again, and I was like, can you see me, like, today? And they were like, yeah. So it was just, like, supposed to be a consultation, and then they were like, no, yeah, you need to get these out, like, right now. So I got them out, like, then and there. I was
because they
freaking
were
out.
impacted, right?
Yeah, it hurts so bad.
I still have my wisdom teeth. I was told that even though I am ready to have them removed, I have not planned it out yet, and my parents think like I should not go to have my wisdom teeth removed this soon. You know
Why? Do they hurt?
No, here's the thing with my wisdom. In the case of my, 2 of them are actually, according to the dentist, like 2 of them are actually like they could be like easily removed, but the other 2 are like they're
Locked
kind of close to a nerve, so like
It's gonna hurt.
yeah, they can only remove like half of it and just hope that the other half just gets, not grows out, but like it gets pushed up naturally.
It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna have to remove them. I had my 4 removed. I worked for the union, and I talked to Eddie. I said, Eddie, I couldn't even talk. My glands were swollen. My eyes were almost shut. So he gives me a piece of paper, and I go down to this place on Fordham Road. I'll never forget it. And the lady says, you have to come back in a week, which reminds me of her story. I sat down in the waiting room on the floor and started to cry. So they came over and said, Mrs. Santori, what's wrong? I says, I'm not leaving here. Somebody's got to take these out.
No,
All
it's so
4.
painful.
Oh my God,
so
it's
painful.
agony.
It's terrible.
It's the worst agony you've ever felt in your
It's
life.
so bad.
And it
Taking
goes
him out
through
or
your
before?
ears.
Before it hurts. I was on the plane and I was like, I can't do this. Like,
Oh
this
my
is
God, you did a
terrible.
plane?
Yeah, I had to. I had to go home. It
Taking
was-
them out was so much better for you.
Yeah, taking them out was. It was great. I mean, I didn't swell too much. It was just very sore. I'm like, I got them out a week ago. It still is a little sore, but it's not like how it was before. But yeah, it was rough. But taking it out, once they were out,
Way better.
it felt better than when I had them in. So I was like, it's okay, I guess. It's just annoying the soreness. Yeah.
Do you know that if you don't take care of your teeth or you have like an infection in your gums or something, it can easily go to your brain and or another organ,
Your heart?
and it can
Give you a heart attack. Give you a heart attack, you could die. And the infection
Yeah.
goes into your heart, goes into the
Well, on
valve.
those notes, on those cheerful notes, thanks.
Well,
So,
it's
I'm
a-
just-
It's a throwback Thursday.
They're back there. Is that right? You ready to wrap this up?
I am not, but I'm going to
You're
try.
gonna try to wrap this. How's it feel running board again for you?
It feels like I'm in another country.
If
You
anything,
didn't even let me run a commercials or nothing.
I was afraid you're gonna tell me you didn't know how.
I know how. I know how. Why don't you just...
You want to do commercials and close it out?
No, say goodbye so I can figure out how to close it out.
All right. Have a good morning, everyone. We're going old school. Join us midday. We've got Casey Market joining us. I think we've got Heather Duran. And we'll see who else comes on in. Have a great day, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
That's
Too fast. We're going to keep going.
Oh.
Keep going. He's turning off the mics. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.